It was very important, They stepped up, put us in the right positions, and put us in the best chance to score touchdowns. And, they changed field positions during the game. So, they played a tremendous game, and, we got to commend them for playing the game like that.
The 96-yard touchdown drive for you guys. Well, it started with the personal foul penalty on Wake. I mean, how important was that drive for this team?
It was very important to get the momentum going for the team, and I think we solidified it right there. And, it was great to just see we finished that drive, So, it just shows if we just start finishing drives and doing stuff like that, what type of offense we could be.
And I mean, even though you guys didn't score, but the other long drive when you're back on your goal line, how does that switch field position and help change things as well?
It is always good when you change the field position because, it put the defense in certain situations and then it flipped back over to us. So, it's always important to get that field position going.
Yards are hard to come by out there. You got a lot of yards after contact. Is that about as hard as you had to work for yards this year?
Yeah, that was definitely probably one of the toughest defenses we done faced. But going into the game, we knew what type of defense they were, what type of team they was gonna be. They come in, do their assignment, and they do it to the best that they could do it, and they're a well-coached team. So you got to get your hats off to Wake Forest for coming in and doing what they was gonna do. So we knew it was gonna be a tough fight, and I knew in my head I got ready for a brawl out there.
Does it do something for the team when you know that you can go out and score 17 points and that's enough with the kind of defensive effort that you got?
Yeah, it just showed if our defense play at a high level and keep teams off the board and do stuff like that, the offense just has some games like that, and the defense has some games like that. So, our defense stepped up, and it just showed what type of team we is. That's what it do.
How valuable is Travis to this team as well? He didn't get in the end zone, but still 13 catches, 238 yards. The guy kind of did it all.
He was due for a game like that. All the blocking and all the stuff that he been doing, without the ball in his hand. He was due for a game like that. He just got rewarded for all the hard work he been putting out there, with blocking and just risking his body. So, I'm proud of him for going out there and, just really exposing his talent,
Bye week coming at a good time for this team?
Yeah, it's definitely a good time. We got a couple of guys banged up. Wake Forest was a tough team. We just gotta get healed up, man. This bye week right here couldn't come no at a better time.
Not bad to have 2 weeks to prepare for one of the best teams in the country as well.
Yeah, we definitely got a big game coming up with Clemson. They've been playing some good football. They've been on the road. So we got 2 weeks to prepare, and we're gonna be ready for it.